Hey everybody, welcome back to TapRooT TV. I'm Benna Hughes, and it is almost February.
I know. I've lost like a month here, I feel like. I don't know what happened.
I can't
it's gone.
believe it's almost February, and that means we're this much closer to the 2019 Global TapRooT Summit that's going to be in Montgomery, Texas, March 11th through the 15th.
Absolutely.
We're excited, aren't we?
I am looking forward to it. That's going to be a cool venue, too. It's going to be really nice. I'm looking
Every
forward
single
to it.
day I'm going on the computer looking at all the new people who've registered
Yep.
and see who's going to come. We love seeing our friends again.
Yeah, we don't get to see, but it seems like we always talk to them on the phone or
Yeah.
getting emails, and it's great. That's one time of the year when you can actually get face-to-face with
That's
them.
why we look forward to it.
It's really cool.
We really do. So today, Ken Reed and I feel like it's been forever since you've been here.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
We're going to talk about the Better Investigations track.
Right.
And you're heading that up.
That's right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So that's if you remember, our tracks all start off on Wednesday. On Monday and Tuesday are pre-summit courses. So you have a chance to get some real specialized training in equipment troubleshooting, or there's advanced causal factors and things like that. So if you want some really specialized training for the first 2 days, which of course you do.
Right. Absolutely.
And then on the next 3 days are different tracks, and the Better Investigations track is the one I'm working on. So
Okay. Well, just a quick note about those pre-summit courses. Most of those are only held once a year, and they're courses that generally it's not you're going to have 10 people trained at your site on, so we can do an on-site with them, but generally the summit is the time to come see those.
That's right.
And it is once a year. So take a look at those on our website and see what interests you, and we would love to have you in those courses. The Wednesday, the kickoff of your track.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be a great track.
I know. I'm excited about this year's track. We have some really good speakers this time. We have a lot of our instructors and some non-instructors that are going to be giving some of these sessions. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it myself. So we're going to start off, working through after the keynote and all that goes. Our first session is going to be using one of our TapRooT investigation tools. Yeah, CHAP. I'm trying to say evidence collection tools. What I'm trying to say. So it's our critical human action profile session. I am, although I believe I've got Heidi Reed now.
Really?
I got her excited about it, and she is going to be doing it. So
she's fantastic.
She is excellent. I am so happy that she's going to be doing this. I just talked to her this morning, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that's great.
And she's really excited about it. So
everybody loves her.
And she is going to be able to. So what she's going to do, she has some. Going to go through kind of what CHAP is a little bit, and just kind of an overview of what it does, and then give some specific examples of when you would use CHAP, and sometimes that she's seen it used in the past, and she says it's one of her favorite techniques.
Oh, that's great news.
So she's excited about it. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
The next one is the post-incident care of employees.
We got Michelle Lindsay is going to be teaching that one, and she's going to bring her medical experience in to kind of give some ideas about, what happens after an incident. And we concentrate a lot, as we should, on good investigations and preventing incidents, but when something happens, the humans are involved. And there's human emotions, and there's a lot that goes on with what we as companies can do to help the employees who were involved in an incident.
Yeah, whether they were bystanders, whether they were involved in the investigation,
That's
they
right.
knew somebody who was injured,
That's
or
right.
there's so many elements to
Right.
that.
And we as companies can either do a really good job or a really poor job of providing for our employees when that kind of stuff happens. So Michelle's going to have some great ideas on how to help with that.
I love that she's already been working on that in her company.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Yeah.
She does a lot of that already, so this is terrific.
Althea Arnold. She has, I just love the title of her session that she's doing, Techniques of the Puppet Master.
Yeah, so she's, again, she called us and said, hey, I want to give this talk, so she's really excited about it too. It's going to be a kind of team building about how your teams are set up and how your investigation teams can be more productive and more efficient, and how to do a better job of getting information and gathering data, and
it's an open dialogue.
Open dialogue, making sure we're all talking the same language and not putting each other off, and even within the team itself, the investigation team. So She's real excited
I
about
can
giving
see
that
so
one.
many different areas that could be used in.
There is just a lot of different
Yeah.
directions that can go. So I'm planning on sitting in on that one myself and watching that one.
That'll definitely be a good one. Then we come to Thursday, and Kevin McManus. Where's Waldo? Finding causal factors.
I tell you,
always an issue finding those causal
It
factors.
is. Causal factors is a skill that you have to develop, and there's a lot of different ways of developing that skill, and Kevin is really good at this. When he teaches, one of his main focuses is making sure that you have full, complete causal factors, and he's going to give us some great tips on how to find those causal factors and make sure you have enough information in those causal factors to do a great investigation and a good root cause analysis.
Very important for better investigations.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah, if you don't have a lot of data there, it's really hard to analyze it. So we're looking forward to Kevin giving that. And he's so dynamic up there too. So
he is.
He's a great guy to watch.
Everybody enjoys his courses as well.
Yeah.
His energy is fantastic.
It's
I wish
limitless.
everybody will come out of there all pumped up,
Yeah.
even talking about the causal factors.
Even causal factors.
Pat Fortune, how company culture can have a positive or negative impact on investigations.
Yeah, so he's going to go a little bit talking about, now Pat has been in a corporate area for a long time, big companies, and he's had some really good experiences on how a positive company culture can really make a difference on investigations. And if you have a company culture that is blame-oriented or something like that, it can really be a detriment to the investigation process. So he's going to give us some hints and tips on what he has seen, kind of his best practice ideas of how to ensure that your company is doing great investigations based on your culture.
He's fantastic. We're so lucky to have some of these presenters. I mean,
yeah.
They're just the best of the best.
You're going to love sitting in with Pat. He is just a good time as an instructor. So.
Client success stories.
Yeah, so success stories is probably one of the top things that we do at the summit. It's ways of ensuring that we are able to share, not just from system improvement side, but from our team members, our company teams, and how they have seen and been successful using TapRooT and whatever, and their investigations in their companies. So we're looking forward to seeing how they've been improving their improvement programs at their company.
And we all learn from that.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite types of sessions to go to.
Deep dive into work direction, including tools for supervisors. Reb Bricky is teaching that one.
Yeah, another dynamic instructor. So he's going to be talking a little bit about how we talk about every summit. We try to get in a little bit deeper into the different basic cause categories. And this time, Reb's going to be getting in there a little bit more into the work direction side of it. We haven't really talked about that one a whole lot.
No, we haven't.
And there's a lot of different things that people either understand or not understand about what we mean by work direction and supervisory control. And being a nuclear trained kind of guy, he's got a lot of good ideas on how that works.
He's the perfect person for teaching that session.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Friday is always a big day. It's one session that happens, and then our keynote. It is probably one of the most important days of the entire summit.
Right. Right.
This is where it all comes together. And we're doing things a little different this year.
I tell you, when we talked about this a few months ago, we talked about how we might want to change it up a little bit from previous years. Talking about roadmaps. We're going to look at the end of the day or at the end of the summit, we're going to take a look at what can we help you as a company with to set up a nice structured process of how you're going to take these great ideas we've got and take them back to the company and actually do some improvements with them.
Right, have a plan.
Right, and it's not just a short-term plan.
No.
We're going to look at a long-term, what do we need to put in place for you guys, and how can we help improve your improvement programs in the future? And we're going to be able to sit down pretty much with each person. We're going to be in groups, but we're going to work in groups, small groups together, and build a really detailed improvement roadmap on how to help your company.
I think it's going to be really interesting and exciting for our clients. It kind of takes the gap analysis side to a whole nother level.
It really does.
We'll probably do a little bit of that in it.
A little bit.
Bring what you've brought, what you've learned, and kind of put it into this roadmap. And our goal is kind of when our clients get back to work, that they don't just have some ideas of what they're going to do. We're going to start having plans of what you're going to do.
That's right.
And it's going to be relatively specific.
It's too hard or I should say it the other way, it's too easy to leave the summit with some great ideas rattling around in your head.
Right.
And then when you get back to the office, you're not thinking about that anymore. You're thinking about the emails you haven't done yet and everything else. So by having this written roadmap down of what you're going to do, it's going to be really cool.
Yeah. So you definitely are going to want to be there on Friday morning for that. And we haven't talked yet about a little overview of the keynotes we're going to have throughout the week. They're absolutely the best. They always are. Mark Paradise puts so much thought into how he picks these keynotes.
That's right.
And how they fit, and these people have amazing stories.
Right.
Absolute amazing stories.
Yeah, I am really looking forward to it. I'm a space buff, so having Jim Weatherby there is going to be a treat for me. We had Ken Mattingly there a few years ago.
He had everybody on the edge of their seats.
One of the Apollo astronauts. So that was really interesting. Jim Weatherby now is going to be there talking a little bit about his experiences. So I'm really looking forward to meeting him.
Yeah, he's going to be fantastic. His topic's controlling risk in a dangerous world. And obviously that fits right in with what we do. He's a 6-time shuttle astronaut and has been to the Russian space station a couple of times.
So
he's a test pilot. He's now
he knows about dangerous situations. So
and he does a session in the summit too.
That's right. I forgot about that. He has the main,
morning.
And then he's got a session. That's right.
Carl Dixon. Carl is a multifaceted keynote. He will not only tell us about his story of he had a very tragic accident. Very successful career as a rock star. Had a terrible car accident that almost took his life. I forget how many 52 something injuries or whatever. I mean, it was horrible. Very bad. And he has come back from all of that and has created another successful career.
It's just a real inspiring story.
He is. He sings in a lot of times in his sessions. And then he's going to entertain us at the reception that night, which is always fun. Everybody loves that.
So we've had Carl here for several years now, and I tell you,
everybody keeps wanting him back.
Our Wednesday evening reception is just, it's really jumped up a notch since he's been
really
here.
has.
It's a lot of fun. He just does such a great job. So.
And he knows us all, so he knows exactly how to work our crowd.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He does.
Yep.
Mark Paradise will be talking about decisions that get people killed. And that is there's a twist on that too, that, people think maybe that's about the workers out in the field, and it's kind of more about management decisions and things like that.
It really
so I think
is.
that should be incredibly interesting.
Yeah, Mark has a lot of good thoughts on that, so I'm interested in hearing this. I haven't seen this session yet, so I'm really interested in seeing that.
Candace Carnahan is back with us this year. It could happen to you. 21-year-old lost her leg in a workplace incident that could have been prevented, and so she's spoken to over 300,000 people about how to basically get through hard times, what happened to her, and she's going to be fantastic.
She just has a great attitude too.
Yes.
It's just a wonderful. It's very inspiring watching her, listening to her speak.
I'll tell you what, we learn so much from watching these summit keynotes every single year.
Yeah.
And Spencer Stone.
It's Spencer Stone. Yeah. Well, going to be here. I always look forward to having. So it's going to be our last. That's our last. Is our last one.
And there's a movie about it,
there,
as always.
There is. Yep. So I'm always looking forward to those keynotes, and he's just a very energetic speaker up there. So I'm just going to have you go look it up because I want you to go look up Spencer Stone. Take a look at what he does. And
just a smidge background. He was one of the people who helped save a lot of people on a Paris train when it was about to be attacked. So.
Yeah. So it's very again it's scary and yet a really good talk. So I'm looking forward to hearing him talk.
It is.
Yeah.
So we hope you all join us. We will keep every single day going look and see who registers for the summit. So because every day there's new people on there, and it just gets us so excited. Not that you care about that, but we want to see your names on there.
Yep.
So go to taproot.com/summit and you can register today. And if you have any questions, contact us at info@taproot.com. And we look forward to seeing you March 11th to the 15th.
Awesome. See you later.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.